All right. Hello, folks. Today, we're going to work on making some more cardinals. Cardinals is our best seller, so I just figured crank them out. Make as many as I can now because we have no problem selling them. Every time we go out, we sell 3 or 4 of them. And they sell pretty good in the place that we have our carvings at. So, I might as well keep working on them. The more I can get done now, the less I got to do later. The more I can focus on other stuff, making one-offs and different stuff, so I have a variety. But this one thing that when variety doesn't count, because they sell so good, you want to keep making them, that's for sure. Who we got? Hey, Susie Q, glad to see you in there. All right, well anyway, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get this one going. I did fix that Neotec saw yesterday too. I was able to fix it. I don't know if I put this thing right or not. I've been too busy running my mouth, I didn't notice. Who else we got on here? Let's see. Who's the cute man raver? All right, everybody hit the light. And we're going to figure this out. That seemed kind of an odd start. I don't know. I think it'd make a nice hat. Wear it on my head. I don't know. Look like the Pope or something. I don't want to do that. That's for sure. Okay. Cut. You'll be like, why did I do that? Anyway, we'll just have to work with it. And it's a good thing. There was like a bad spot on this side anyway. I actually need to cut more than that off. times I get started on a project like this, and I'll be like, man, I can't get it right. Why didn't you just carve a duck or something? I don't know. Anyway, we'll work it out. So, I made up my mind. Instead of being a cardinal, this is going to be a pointy nose or pointy headed pelican. No, I'm just kidding. Cardinal, or should I have stuck with the pelican idea? I don't know. Let's see what we got. Hey, Kevin, what's going on? Heidi Shoop, what do you know? Glad to see you. Heck yeah, we'll keep right on going. Y'all hit the like button. We appreciate you guys being here. Tell what it is now. It's going to be a duck. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, appreciate y'all being here. Hit that like button. Hey, Plywood, what's going on? Glad to see you. Heck yeah, baby. Kisses. Glad to see you. All right. this guy out some wings. And cut this out, round it a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. It's just a cardinal. If it looks like an angry bird, they'll buy it, I guess. I'm trying to be like Bob Ross, carve happy little birds, happy little cardinals, just happy, everything happy, make everything just look so happy. I thought that it would be good to add into this conversation when it comes to cardinal carving, and that's as long as it looks like a cardinal, in the end there's no wrong way. You can do it however you want. If it comes out looking like a cardinal, you did it right.
Looking duck carving. I'll tell you what. Though, one thing I did notice is this is like the crappier side. There's some rot in here. It's like the crappier side of the wood. So visually, whoa! I kicked that thing right out. That leg's been messing with me. Anyway, yeah, there we go. Anyway, this side of the wood is like the crappier side. Heck yeah! Hit that thumbs up. Appreciate that. All right. But it's a crappier side of the wood. It just kind of is what it is. It wasn't very visually appealing. I don't We'll put another piece up there, but this other piece I put up, I'm gonna put the light side out because it just, I don't know, it's just kind of ugly side. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. All right, let's zip this baby off there. I need to take this coat off. It's starting to get warm. That's the way it goes when you're making stuff like this. And that's gonna have to dry. This outer side is gonna have to dry some. So there's no point in me even burning it right now. Put him up here with the rest of them. Heck yeah, I don't want to lose my bottle of Dr. Pepper. I want that. Okay, there's that one. Let's put up another piece, but I gotta take his coat off first. Hope y'all doing pretty good. Something like that. Something pretty good. Somewhere in the middle. Let's see what we got. Hi, Bally. What does that say, Bally? Hey, glad to meet you. Most viewed train video. Hey, over 10,000 views, man. That's awesome. Heck yeah. Hey, Leo Pro. Hi, how's it going, man? All right, let me take the coat off here real quick. You know, I'm a fat guy. I'll sweat a little bit. Get hot easy, you know what I mean? And I got red hair, so that makes me hot-headed a little bit too, you know? More prone to get mad.
I might get mad fast, but I'm very forgiving and I get over things really quick. So, you know, I mean, it has its pros and cons, just like everything else, you know. There's no reason to stay mad. Well, sometimes there's reasons to stay mad, but not all. So I got these gloves all dusty. I got to get different pair of gloves on. Slide this piece up here. Where's the hole? There we go. Ah, right. And about there. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, I'll put this side out this time. That's just a little more, it's going to look better. I'll say it that way. A little more visually appealing. Nice way of saying it's going to look better. All right, there we go. It's like sometimes you get these emails, these people wanting to do collabs, you know, and they use all this big language to say, hey, you know, will you make a video for us, you know? I like plain English. I think most of us like plain English. Okay, all right. Let's see how much more we can get out of this one before we got to fuel it again. I fixed the Neotec though, so I'll probably be using it. You can't hear it. It's muffled. He figured out he needed to put a cork in it. Now listen, if you know, you know. If you don't know, I'm sorry. You know what? We went through this before, and I had to go on both sides. It's a little bit longer than that 10-inch carbon bar, so I got this 20 and I had it running earlier. I'll just get this thing out. Not to cut my 2x6 in half. I mean, this thing is all whittled down from making pumpkins and stuff like that anyway. But I need to make another one. I mean, it really wouldn't matter. But anyhow, that just made my life a little easier. Cutting that piece off. Use that big saw. I know somebody's going by, what is that mean man doing to that piece of wood? Oh, that's so cruel. I can't believe all the horror. It's already cocked and ready to go. Just got to kill something with it. It's in there where it was. Yeah, the heater and all that's in there. Oh, you could have kept coming. Oh, you got it. I got a 13-year-old and a 15-year-old girl. They're both, these two girls are going up there to hunt in my blind up above the house. And I told them I'd be done about 4 o'clock because that's about when things start to pick up there anyway. But anyway, I would say, you know, hey, I hope you get a deer, but heck, she killed a deer here last year. And I just wouldn't be shocked. They had a doe in there yesterday. And actually her little sister, who I want to say is 9, she was over at another place that I got that they can hunt yesterday. And her dad said he seen the biggest buck he ever seen in his life, actually seen with his own eyes. He said, looked like something off of TV. And they say, I told him, I said, I never send you trail camera pictures because I don't want you to get too excited. They're always like, send us pictures. And I'm like, no. This knot right here, that was an argument for a face shield. I mean, I got pegged right there, right here, when I was cut through that thing. It's a wonder I'm not bleeding. I might be later, I don't know. Am I bloody? That's weird. I just changed the whole game. I got to cut more off to fix that. Hey, you can't even see what I'm talking about. Let's see. So this piece right here, it chipped right there. It's just natural. You know, I mean, nothing you do about it. But because that happened now, of course, I got to take more off. After all that shaping work I did on that chest, I got to take more off. It's just part of it. Whatever. fixed the Neotec yesterday. At least I think I fixed the Neotec yesterday. Let's find out. I had multiple issues with it. It wasn't oiling. Then the trigger or the shut-off switch came off. And then me, instead of thinking and covering the air intake and shutting that thing off, I decided to pull the spark plug off, pop that wire out, the shield's off of it. I was just a mess of idiocracy. I'm telling you, it was great. But that stuff happens when you're dumb. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. I wasn't talking about me being dumb. I was talking about you guys. No. Sitting here debating, what if the tail fell off? What would this be? Well, it'd just be a baby, baby bird, because baby birds haven't grown their feathers anyway. We just call it a baby cardinal, but so far it's on there. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not going to try to cause myself any more trouble than I have to. I got to dig that back out where that piece chipped off. I don't know if you can see it or not, but right here, right there where that chip was up here, I hit it right there, it chipped right there. And I don't care because I'm going to round that out anyway. But it's just kind of funny, I guess. Not like funny, haha, kind of like funny, oh, I'll be darned. Because they're from Louisiana, and they call me Mr. Josh. Hey, Mr. Josh, can I use your bathroom? And call me, hey, just call me Dirtbag. I'm okay with that. But man, they're just such good kids. They're really proper. I wish my kids were like that. Shout out to my buddy Tim Reed, Grumpy at Grumpy's Laid Back Carvings. Check him out. He's a pretty good dude. I seen him in there in the chat. Chips today. It's like, you know, chips on a stick. You know what chips on a stick is? I don't either. I just made it up. This is a dumb idea. But anyhow, you're the one here listening. I don't know. They may be cheap on a stick. So what do you think? I think if my mother-in-law looked like a bird, this is what she'd look like. I don't know if that's correct, but I don't know. Uh-oh. That's never good. not too good. It'll be a cheap one. How about that? Uh-oh. Oh, man. How about that? Hate it when that happens. Yeah, I'm a daggone... Yeah, I don't know. Hey, what do you know? Fluffy Birdie. Heck yeah. What's going on, Rumpelstiltskin? What's going on, Ariel Multimedia? Hey, even dogs with rabies need love. I'm just saying, my man. Even dogs with rabies need love. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I know you know. If you know, you know, right? Y'all, you guys got to check out this Ariel Multimedia HD put out this short. He's playing with puppies who are foaming at the mouth. They have rabies. And I'm sure it's an AI generated thing. But humorous nonetheless. Oh, man, check out all them thumbs up. Baby kisses, what do you know? Guys, also check out my old buddy, William Shoop, the Shoop's Wood Shop. Really good, enjoyable content. William and Heidi, they put on a good entertaining show. Don't you feel sorry for this bear? I mean, he can't breathe with my coat on his nose, you know? I mean, that's just wrong. I mean, what kind of person am I? I don't even care about my wood. That's horrible. Okay, I'm gonna make. Okay, so I got a couple cardinals out in 45 minutes or so, and you know, put another 10 minutes piece to finish them. If that, I don't think it takes that long, really. But now I got another idea I need to make, and we have been able to sell boot carvings, and which one of these is wider? I'd rather make it out of the wider piece. Now they're about the same. This one's got a pretty grain though, so let's go with this one. So I'm gonna just freestyle a boot carving, no drawing or nothing. Usually I draw them. So this is either gonna come out looking like a Willy Wonka shoe, or you know, kind of an interesting boot. That's hard to say. And there's a lot of line work and stuff like that's got to be done with burrs to finish on. Not a lot. I mean, you just put a nice design, you know, like at the thread. But we're going to dive into this. Let's get this side out. Let's get the really pretty dark inside of poplar. This poplar board that came from Big Dog Woodworks. He hooked us up with all kinds of wood, nice poplar planks, and we'll use them. Let me see if I can get this brand new box of screws. Of course, I screwed it up. I'm tearing the box open like a madman instead of doing it in a practical and caring way. It's just a typical barbarian. I don't know. So, ask the boss lady. She'll tell you, this guy's a moron. Why'd you marry him? Well, I couldn't tell you. He's a good liar. I couldn't tell you he was a moron at the time. Yeah, that sounds right. Right? Okay. I mean, I can't believe you guys are agreeing with me on this stuff. You guys are horrible. I thought you were my friends. Man, friends like you guys, who needs enemies, right? All right, get some stuff. Get my drill set up so I can run some screws in the back of that board into that plank to hold it in place. And high enough so I don't hit nothing. Actually, I usually use the 4x4, but I don't see it. And I know why I don't see it. Because I carved something out of it. Oh, that's really smart. Right now, here's a big long one. Doesn't work. It just keeps me from hitting the metal down there because I'm an idiot. I need all the help I can get. Okay. For you in Rio Linda, this is a drill. It's not just any drill. All right, there we go. I should hold on to that for a moment. Put another one in the bottom because I don't know what I'm going to cut off, actually. All I know is I'm going to make a boot. I don't know. Haven't drawn it out or nothing, so let me get this plank just a little bit. Get the phone where you can see it a little better. Line it up. All right. There's that. Heck yeah. Okay, let's get on it. See what we got here real quick. Hey, John, what's going on? Susie Q's, a Rumpel Silskin Aerial Multimedia HD, and Heidi Shoop. What's up, Heidi Shop? Oh, boy, I can't get it right. I just done. Man, the chain's coming loose on this thing. I don't know. We're going to run it till it pops off. How about that? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Let's use it for, we're using it for an ink pen anyway. So when I got to looking at that, I'm gonna hit the screw, or I may hit a screw here. So I don't like it right off the bat. The piece is not big enough to make like a proper cowboy boot, at least not in my mind. But it'll still be cool. And I can make some more duck heads. Got that duck head cane. I started painting it today, and that's gonna be a pretty cool piece. If you don't know the backstory on that, I can't really talk about it right now because them kids are up there. But anyway, we made it for this girl's dad. He's got cancer and he's in pretty bad shape. And we just made this cane. We thought it'd be really cool for a gift for her to be able to give him. I've never met the guy, but I don't care. I'll do that for somebody. I mean, wouldn't most of us? Come on. Take it out. Okay, heard that. And actually, yeah, that'd make, you know what? If you did that just right, with this piece right here, brown like it is, you could make that and call it a pintail duck head. It'd be the perfect color for that. I think I'll save that just for that. Let's see, but I painted that duck in mallard color, greenhead mallard color, you know. And they don't get a lot of mallards down there, which you'd think they would. I mean, they're everywhere up here. Their greenhead is a shoveler. Man, that chain is like, I mean, it's barely on there. I don't think this thing's oiling still. bad. It's a small boot, but it's a boot. Not bad. It'd be a woman's boot. How about that? Let's see what we got here. Been on there for an hour. What's going on? Hi, Marcia Lopez. How glad to have you. Hey, John, Susie Q, Rumpelstiltskin, Heidi Shoot, Billy Shoemate. What's going on, buddy? Heck yeah, glad to see you. All right, so I think I'm gonna throw on a mask and go ahead and do the pinstripe and all that stuff on this thing. I might as well finish it. So, I mean, it is what it is. But I got to get a mask, and I think it's in the garage, which is this part for the course. It's never where you need it to be. If I was in there needing it, it would be out here. That's life. I probably need to get a couple of them. But I got to tell you, I'm not exactly as a glasses wearer, I'm not exactly all that thrilled about RZ mask. I want to try something else. I definitely want to try something else. I'll be right back. I gotta get the mask. Yeah, I don't know. Some of you might consider this rude, but I kind of think this thing's like, it's like the jock strap of facial protection. I mean, I don't know. It just ain't for me. I don't know. It ain't that. It just fogs up too daggone bad. I don't like it. Okay. right, there's the sanding. I feel pretty good with that. With the sanding. Now it's giving some detail. And this is going to be the tricky part with no writing or no drawing. This to put in the stitching. And I'm not going to make like super fancy stitching or anything. But when you do the stitching, it's got to match. I mean, that's just the way it is. It's got to match. I don't know how long that phone's going to last. It's probably going to hang up on me eventually. Not hang up, but it's going to get down to 10%. I brought it out here in the cold, and I don't know. It kind of got zapped. I mean, it was like 50% when I started, and I already know. Let's see. Imagine, like, oh, yeah, definitely. It'll make it pop. Hey, baby kisses. What's going on, monkey? Glad to see you. All right. Heck yeah. But anyway, I'll probably do that last. The stitching part, or this part of the fancy stitching. I'll do the straight lines and then heel lines and stuff like that. And then, let's see. Okay, I'm just thinking through. I remember what a boot looks like, you know? I was looking good, you know. Just trying to think back, you know, as a kid and all that stuff. And everybody knows that the best boots are made in China. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry, I got that wrong. India. No, of course I'm being a smart aleck. I'm still having fun with it. Now the stitching, and then I put a little button here for the hey, you know what? It seems like there's a heel. No, I don't think so. I just got some stitching on the top to keep it, but there might, yeah, it does seem like some of them have like a toe piece, but not all of them. So I'm gonna skip that. I gotta try to draw this out because it ain't gonna come out good if I don't at least try. I don't think. I mean, I ain't gonna come out good no matter what, but whatever. So let's get crazy with the stitching. Let's not get crazy with the stitching. I like things to be easy. And I'm not a boot wearer, so if you're like, oh, that's not right, you're supposed to do it this way because this is why. I don't know. Appreciate you watching. How about that? Is that fair? Somehow it seems like I got off course. Well, I don't care. It'll look all right. There you go. Looks like a bunch of bats. You know, a bunch of bats. It just looks like a bunch of bats are crawling. I don't know. Okay. If you don't care, I don't care. Is that fair? Okay, I don't care. I hope you don't care. Because I don't care. I don't care if you care if I care. How about that? Is that fair? All right. Man, that's going to get a pain in the butt. There it is, some stitching. I don't know if it's worth seeing or not, but that's what it is, some stitching. I'm calling it stitching. You're calling it stitching. We're calling it stitching. We're stitching it. We're a bunch of stitches. Okay, which it would be a bunch of stitches, wouldn't it? Let's see what we got here. All right. Oh man, I'm just checking out, see anybody in the chat I haven't said hi to yet. This is some magic racer. I think that's good enough. I mean, does it look like it's a booty? Does it look like it's in the booty? I don't know. All right. Hey, should go to Billy. The carving should go to Billy. This carving. Well, I see wear boots, so I don't know. What did it? Why does Billy need it? You tell me. I don't know. I'm coming right back, John. You can tell me. Hold on, I'm gonna grab this. Oh, there's nothing in it. Oh no. What the heck? I gotta go get the burrs. My man paws are in the. Okay, let's see. Why do we need to get it? Let's see. I'm looking. I concur. He needs it. Let's see. I don't know. I still haven't seen it. Okay, hold on. I gotta get my Manpaw burrs. It needs one more thing, and that's it needs the dot up there. I think it's looking good. That don't look too bad. I mean, it's a little short here. It'd be more of a woman's boot, you know. I mean, just not trying to be chauvinist or nothing. It's just kind of short, you know. Women have small feet, you know. I mean, maybe that is chauvinist. I don't know. I mean, if it is, then sorry, but women have smaller feet. Generally, I don't know. I've seen some Bigfoot chicks, man. I don't know. We do know this this girl. She's from Sweden. And she's, man, where's my tools to tighten this down with? Were they in there too, maybe? I don't know. I wouldn't think so. Oh, they're there. She's from Sweden, and this chick's like, I mean, she's like 7 feet tall. And, of course, she got bigger feet than most guys do. And a real pretty girl, too. I mean, she's a real pretty girl. But she's really, really tall. And she married this guy that's, he's probably 6 foot. I mean, and he's like real slender, you know, he's always real nice, keeps himself real nice looking and all that. And so I've asked him, hey, what happened here? Baby Kisses, give us $2. Hey, thanks, Baby Kisses. That's so nice. That's so nice of you. You're so nice to me. Well, anyway, I ask him sometimes when I see him, hey, you put him on a hanger and hang him up in the closet? Is that why he always looks so nicely pressed? And, you know, she's like a foot bigger than him. And she looks like she could, you know what I mean? Heck yeah, a little award for booting trolls. Oh, Billy needs a booting award. I got you. Booting award. I kind of like that idea. Huh. Maybe we'll have to make him something like that. Because he is like, Billy is like the really fast on the draw. Keeping it clean. Giving them the goodies. I think that'll work. I thought about putting another ring inside of that ring. You know what? Let's see. Let's kind of think of it, because you know it's like a metal stamp, right? And you put that in there. That's going to be kind of small. I don't know. I can't really see. You know what? I think I screwed that up. That's not supposed to be there. That's supposed to be there, isn't it? Is that right? Yeah, I think I screwed that up. Guess what? It's going to get 2. How about that? That'll be super fancy. All right. That's good. All right. I don't know. I don't like that. I don't know that I like that. I don't know that I don't like it, but I don't know that I do. You either do or you do ain't. You do ain't. I do. In that case, I do ain't. I do and I do or ain't. I do or ain't and I did. Okay, right? Okay. Look at this one. Hey. That was pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, okay, I'll do that. I'm happy. I mean, it might look silly, but, you know, I look silly. Don't be too particular, you know. I mean, you don't want to be asking me to be more than I am, right? I look like a dolphin. There was a moon coming up, and I kept telling the wife, I'm watching my Magic Eagle 5 trail camera app, and I was checking the weather on it, and I kept telling the wife, hey, it's a waxing gibbous. It's a waxing gibbous. And she's like, what's a waxing gibbous? I'm like, that's something got to do with the moon, right? I'm like, yeah, it's a waxing gibbous. It's a waxing gibbous. So I just kept saying it over and over. I was irritating her, you know. There we go. got a little burn. It looks used now. Good. Kind of happy piece that way. So we'll zoom in a little bit and do a little review. I can read some things you guys got to say. I appreciate that, baby kisses. You're so awesome. Oh man, I had a sneeze. Anyway, sneezes always come in twos. Hey Billy, hey, I hear you are the pro at handing out the ditties. They say you need a boot award. That's what they said. Heck yeah, look at that. I think I'll make a small boot for you, Billy. One small enough I can mail it out of a piece of bark. And we'll put it to giving them the boot award. I'd rather call it the ditty award, but I don't know. Heck yeah. Anyway, so there, we got a boot. You know, made a few pieces here. There's the one cardinal. We'll call that the mother-in-law. And then, yeah, here's the other one. That's this sister-in-law. No, I'm just kidding. I like them. But, you know, you always kind of got to be a jerk a little bit. Yeah, we're going to have to do, maybe we'll do that on a Friday night live stream, Billy. We'll make you a boot out of a piece of bark, a little boot, and send it to you. And we'll call it the Ditty Award, giving them a boot or so. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But these guys, they always come up with good ideas to share, and I like it. Okay, guys, so I got these kids. I told them I'd be done by 4 because right about now, well, it's getting bluebird out here, so maybe not. I mean, you can see the sky is sun shining, so the sun's going to go down a little later today, so it might take them a little while. But they are literally just over the top of that hill up there. And so I told them I'd be done and not making noise anymore by 4. So I figure it's getting close to that. I don't know what time I started. 2:30-ish. It should be there. Hey, heck yeah, 6 shooters on Billy. He's a quick draw. Hey, did you hear me shout you out, Grumpy? I hope so. Heck yeah. Hey, Heidi, I appreciate that. All right. All right, guys. Hey, I'm going to boogie out of here. We won't back tonight because we're eating gumbo over there. Okay. Catch y'all during the day tomorrow. How about that? Okay. Hey, thanks, Land Rover. Hey, did I make you I don't know that I can make anybody a moderator. Hey, just in time. That thing hit 10%. But I don't know. Hey, Justin East, can you tell your dad? Yeah, I can tell him happy. You know what? I will tell him. I'll do you even better, Justin. I will put a post there and let everybody know that your dad, Mike Hunt, it's his birthday. Will that make you happy? Okay, you loser. I appreciate you checking out, though. Subscribe. Hey, man, you just never know. You hang out with this group. We have a guy that comes in and calls us all homosexuals. We don't care. It is what it is. But, hey, I hope your dad has the best day he ever has in his entire life and since your conception. Anyway, that's what we got. Hey, guys, we'll catch y'all tonight. Appreciate that, Justin. You got me. All right, my man. Y'all have a good night. We'll catch you later, maybe tomorrow. Come back when you can stay later, you schmucks.